Malika, it's a pleasure to have you. At an entrepreneurial conference, it's always refreshing to have somebody who is different. And you are a celebrity chef. You have been on the Top Chef as a contestant. What we're trying to learn from you is, after doing your undergrad in marketing, how did you end up pursuing your passion in culinary arts?
I actually wanted to take a little break from school and do something different in the middle of getting my degree, and wanted to go to New York. And in New York, I kind of fell into that and decided I wanted to go to culinary school, never as a career, but as just something fun to do because I was always interested in cooking. And when I actually got into it and started school, I realized that this was my calling and my passion. And I learned that this was something I could really do as a career and knew that that was, destined for me.
Were you interested from childhood, coming from ethnic background? We are all, big foodies.
Yes.
So, the focus mostly for women is always around kitchen. So, mother, grandmother, aunts, was somebody an inspiration around house?
Yes, actually, not only my mother, but my father. My father cooked a lot. He was very into cooking. He and my mom cooked together. And my mom was very interesting. My father really loved French pastry and French desserts. And my mom was always cooking, desi foods, very, old school, like classic dishes. And then she would be baking and making desserts out of Julia Child's cookbooks.
But the interesting thing is you didn't follow the Desi cooking model. You went totally into, like you said, you worked at a French place, and then now you're focused, your whole entire business focused on pastries and cookies and cakes. So it's got nothing to do with the ethnic desserts.
Right. Well, it doesn't, but I have to admit that a lot of my desserts do have a little bit of spice in them to kind of give them that unique twist. So some of them have a little bit of East meets West, but I'm classically French trained, and I've worked in restaurants in New York and Los Angeles. So, it's kind of a little bit of a blend, but I really like to try all types of foods and cuisines and, really kind of take from that in my work.
So now it's a full-fledged business for you, which is online. Share with us some of the products that you are very popular with your customers.
Sure. So our most popular products are our cookies and our specialty granola. We have a granola that we do, a wildflower honey granola, that became very popular when I worked in Los Angeles at the Chateau Marmont because a lot of celebrities were eating and ordering that granola. And then my most popular cookie is a chocolate truffle cookie with a little twist of a Vietnamese cinnamon, which was featured on Martha Stewart on her holiday baking week. It was one of the cookies chosen, so that's one that does really well too. But we have all different types of clientele. Some like chocolate, some like lemon. We have like a lemon lavender cookie. So we have all kinds of different things, something for everyone.
Now, what's interesting to understand from you is for other people who are interested in pursuing this passion, there are a lot of young girls who like to bake and sell, If you want to pursue this as a career, what would you advise them? Because somewhere you have to give up certain things. So if you go to a good school, you come out as an undergrad or a grad in marketing or MBA, then there are, to start out, you get better opportunities with better pay. And here you have to sacrifice a lot until you become a celebrity chef.
That is true. I think that you really have to know for sure if this is your passion and this is your calling, because when you have to work every weekend, every holiday for very little pay, in the years of training, and even when you do become an executive chef, the hours are very difficult. It really has to be something you want to do. So for young people who are interested but don't really know, I would suggest trying to get an internship in a kitchen, even if it's for a week or two. A lot of chefs will take an intern, someone if they're just interested, with no pay. And this way you can get a little feel of what really goes on in a kitchen and see if that's the right thing for you.
Thank you for being with us, and I think you're doing an amazing job and a lot of inspiration for a lot of young people.
Thank you.